So dear students, let's continue. We were discussing about what is strategy. It is consciously considered and flexibly designed scheme of corporate intent and action to mobilize resources, to direct human effort and behavior, to handle events and problems, to perceive and utilize opportunities. Whenever we discuss strategy, SWOT, SWOT, this acronym becomes very, very important. S stands for strength, W stands for weakness, O stands for opportunity, and T stands for threat. So, strategy is consciously considered, flexibly designed, corporate intent and action. Most importantly, we need to perceive the opportunity and meet the challenges and threats for corporate survival and success. So, we have been discussing that survival has been very challenging. Why? Opportunities being shared by your competitors, and this itself is a threat to the survival. So, strategy is meant to fill in the need of the organization for a sense of dynamic direction. Focus. We should not miss the opportunity. Come on, guys, focus. And cohesiveness. Objectives and goals are essential to give a direction to business. You are sitting without any aim. What to do? We do not know what to do. So, some direction, go fetch some order, try to encash some opportunity. Then only you will have a sense of direction. Direction means where you need to reach. You have a direction, you have a sense. So, strategy provides an integrated framework for top management to search for, evaluate, and exploit beneficial opportunities, to perceive and meet threats. So, basically, it is all about SWOT. Go fetch the opportunity, meet the threats and crisis, to make full use of resources and strengths, and to offset corporate weakness. Assess your internal strength and weakness and try to capture the opportunities, and in case if any threat is coming towards you and you know that this threat can be very dangerous because you are very weak, so you need to reduce your weakness so that this threat cannot cause much damage. Okay, and you should capitalize on your strength and go for the opportunity. My product quality is bad. So, will a good strategy help me? Already we are facing competition. If my quality is bad, then strategy is no substitute for sound, alert, and responsible management. Strategy cannot help you. It's not easy. You produce faulty goods, and then strategic management will help you. On the contrary, people producing good quality goods, they are not able to sell, right? For them, we are trying to use our strategy. Can strategy be always perfect and always flawless? No, never, never. Strategy is never perfect, not possible to be always perfect. It needs to be flexible and pragmatic. Any emergency can come, any pressure can come in. So, what should we do? We should create allowances, unanticipated, which you could not perceive, you could not plan, and it happened. So, where are the strategies formulated? Strategies are formulated at the corporate, divisional, and functional level. Corporate level means top managers. Top managers, they plan for expansion and growth. Vertical and horizontal integration, diversification, takeovers, mergers, new investment, divestment areas, R&D projects, and so on. Details at later chapters. These strategies needs to be operationalized by divisional and functional strategies. So what is being planned here? It is past year and then year. Regarding product lines, Cadbury is making lot of product volumes, quality ranges, prices, product promotion, market penetration, purchasing sources, personal development, and like. The main corporate plan or strategy will create deep impact on divisional and functional levels. Strategy is partly proactive and partly reactive. So, proactive means planned, reactive means adaptive. Any company would always want to improve the market position, always would like to improve the financial performance. 1 lakh car is purchased per month and Maruti is selling 40,000 car, but this month Maruti has sold 65,000 cars. So market position of Maruti has definitely improved. Unanticipated developments and fresh market condition. Government has passed a new law. Everybody has to come into GST regime. So this is a fresh market condition. Dynamic business environment. Import from China is banned. So this is a fresh market condition and it is affecting my business because I was importing iron ore from China. Now I need to react. Okay, I'll import from Sri Lanka. So this is the reaction. Since China import has been banned, so what reaction? I will get it from Sri Lanka at a higher price. No options left. So a company will use both proactive and reactive strategies. Environment is always uncertain. So proactive is a planned strategy. Reactive is an adaptive reaction to changing circumstances. In this diagram, we see something called abandoned strategy elements. Why? They are the old experiences. Strategic managements we discussed, we have proactive, we have reactive. New initiatives would be classified under proactive strategy elements. New with a new vision. If something was good earlier, they are being continued from prior periods. Also, adaptive reactions to changing circumstances. So, when we combine these two, they are called latest versions of company strategy, which is also called actual strategy. So, I think it is very, very easy and simple. So, these are self reading. So, you please read. I am just keeping silent. You can pause the video. Buyer's patronage means the continued love or continued trust or ultimately continued purchase. That buyer will still buy our company's product. Recent times, Unified Payments Interface UPI has changed entire digital payments landscape in India and has now even gone global. So this is an example of made in India for the world. It was all because of a well planned identification of existing problem statement, formulating a strategy, putting it into perfect execution. Identify existing problems. For any business organization to succeed, they should aim at identifying existing problems, solving them by executing revolutionary ideas. Swiggy, Zomato, Uber, don't you think they had identified existing problems? They solved them by their revolutionary ideas. So, can we conclude that we have understood about strategy as a concept? We should focus how organizations plan and execute their strategies. So, various organizations will have various plans, various ways of execution that we would study. Right from the beginning, we have been discussing competition. A ketchup brand making a healthier ketchup with less sugar and less preservatives to attract more customers by letting parents feel safe about their kids consuming ketchup. Can this be called a strategy? So basically, my product is healthier. So this is a better option. So this can be a good strategy to fight competition. So with this example, we know strategy is made to defeat competition, to fight competition. At least first start fighting, then maybe you can defeat. By applying strategies, we as a firm can perform better, no doubt about it. How we can perform better? By delivering superior returns to the investors. Every business They are answerable to the investors. Investors who have put in the money, they want return. So, proper strategy will lead to ultimately more sales. More sales will lead to more profits. More profits will lead to more superior return to the investors. Superior value to the customers. Good strategy will definitely give superior value to the customers. Then only customers are buying, because they are getting superior value or superior performance. Which motorcycle would you buy? A motorcycle giving you a mileage of 40 km per liter, or a motorcycle giving you a mileage of 60 km per liter? Of course, I will go for 60 if other features are more or less same. So 60 km is giving me superior performance. How superior? It is fuel efficient, less costly. So if the company is performing well, employees are also happy. Why? Because they are also getting good bonus salaries in time. So a company who is performing better, they can keep all the stakeholders happy. A good company will give proper money to the suppliers, they'll give tax to the government, they will do welfare projects for the society. So, overall, we have been discussing that we need to win, we need to defeat our competitor, we need to make strategy. So, ultimately, can I say कि we need to make strategy, we need to create competitive advantage, that our product is not rejected. We can use the proactive tools. Now, recently, a company, Urban Clap, I'm not promoting, but they have come up with a water purifier M2, 2 years complete warranty, on site warranty, unlimited times filter change, no questions asked. Now they have created a competitive advantage. How I can say that? I was paying 6,000 rupees yearly. Okay, here at the price of 17,000 rupees, 2 years unlimited warranty with better filtration technology, 10 level of filtration. I feel that this product is giving me more value. So this is a proactive strategy. The company knew what price the competitor is charging. So they priced the product accordingly. They gave more value to the customer accordingly. So all this is a proactive strategy. Jio planned and introduced an offer. Airtel also reacted. Jio is giving 600 rupees 2 GB per day. Airtel has also launched a plan of 599 2 GB per day. Airtel was charging 800 rupees earlier, but the moment Jio has launched at 600 rupees, Airtel has launched at 599 rupees. So this is a reactive strategy. So Airtel reaction was right, because there is a change in the environment, and to survive Airtel has reacted. So Jio had planned, so it was proactive strategy. Just read it on your own. I am not going to read it. A quick reading, you may pause the video also. Changes can be external to the firm or they may be introduced in the firm by managers. Diwali time, lot of demand. So due to Diwali, earlier Saturdays were half day, but now manager has introduced that Saturdays would be full day. If certain product is banned by the government, so now the production has stopped is due to the external. The firm was ready, but external policy of the government has been such that imports have been stopped. So this change is external. Once if you make a strategy, does this process end? The answer is does not end. It keeps going on in a cyclical manner. Our environment keeps on changing, strategies also keeps on changing. It is a managerial process. Managers make, they should have a vision, they should set objectives, that means small goals, crafting a strategy, implementing and evaluating the strategy, and finally initiating corrective adjustments which were deemed appropriate. So this is a cyclical process. It keeps on going because we need to keep on adjusting to the changes. In the first lecture, I had explained about company's vision, and simultaneously you need to scan the environment, both external and internal. Internal environment will tell you about your strengths or about your weaknesses. External environment will tell you about the opportunity in the market or the threat in the market. What was called as business policy, strategic management emphasizes the monitoring and evaluation of external opportunities and threats in the light of company strengths and weaknesses, and designing strategies for survival and growth of the company. So this is called SWOT. Survival is important, growth is important, turbulent business environment, survival of the fittest as propagated by Charles Darwin. Not the largest, not the strongest organizations, but those who can change and adapt successfully to the changes in the business environment. Business policy. People used to stick with the policy. People were very adamant with the policy. This is our policy and there will be no deviation. Strategic management is teaching us to adapt. Strategic management is telling us that the process is cyclical. Remember what Darwin said. We need to adapt. But business policy, you are aware of the policy of the company, Mr. Sharma. Policy was very rigid. Strategic management is flexible. So what should we choose in this era of increased competition? Should we be rigid or should we be flexible? Many business giants who were using business policy have followed the path of extinction. They were not willing to change. They could not manage the drastic changes in the business environment. Bajaj scooters, LML scooters, Murphy radio, BPL television, Videocon, Nokia, Kodak, and so on. Would you agree that it becomes imperative to study business strategy? During the era of business policy, the management was very rigid. Now the same management is flexible. We have a war principle of win or lose. Very small number of cases where we both will win. My competitor need to lose. If he doesn't lose, I don't win. For me to win, he needs to lose. So competitive advantage is needed. So this is called business warfare. So processes, strategic analysis, then is formulation of strategy, then is implementation of strategy. A F I E. Then evaluate what you have implemented and then try to control of the strategies. So major benefits. We have come to a self reading situation. So please read, pause and please read. Why is it a good idea to be proactive instead of reactive? You get the first mover's advantage. If you introduce something by being proactive, so you get the advantage. A reactive person will not get the advantage. Read these. Face the future. Act as a pathfinder to various business opportunities. So basically, opportunities exist. You need to be the pathfinder. So find the ways and means to reach them. Where to reach? To the new opportunities. So mistakes and pitfalls can be avoided. Longevity of the business. Not surviving on luck. Why? Because now you have analyzed your weakness. You are ready to admit that yes, we are weak. Our technical specification is very below. So we are going to lose. Actions over expectation is what strategic management ensures. Finally, we are working on our strengths. So we have developed core competencies. What we have developed, it is difficult for others to copy, and then we have competitive advantage. The camera of Apple phones, they are so good that they are way ahead of the competitors. So that is one of the core competency, and they have the competitive advantage that would facilitate, assist in its fight for survival and growth. So today we'll just complete the importance part. Again, nothing to explain. I believe you all can read it, and ultimately you need to perform better than the competitors. So limitations also, dear students, you can read on your own. We continue again next day. Thank you so much.